Hey, what's up YouTube? Pallab here from nothingwired.com. Well, a new year, a new iPhone, and this iPhone arrived a little sooner than expected. Generally, we've seen the iPhone release once a year in the later part of the year, like when August, September, October, that time. But this iPhone that Apple announced yesterday is not also in the expected progression line of the iPhone, like 6, then 6S. The next one expected is iPhone 7, which by the way might arrive at the same time that is expected to arrive, but the one that Apple announced yesterday can be a new category of iPhone. It's called the iPhone SE. Now, first of all, about the name, there are a lot of rumors about the iPhone, and one of them was about the name as well. A lot of people told that it could be iPhone 5 SE. Even I thought so, but I think Apple omitted the figure 5 because otherwise it would, it would sound like an upgrade of the iPhone 5S rather than a new category. And this could be start of a new category actually, iPhone SE, maybe iPhone SE2 next year, who knows. Anyway, so first we'll go through, take a quick rundown of the spec sheet here. And I'm not going to talk about all the features here because that'll take too long. But first and foremost, it is of the same size of the iPhone 5S, that is 4-inch. It is a 4-inch screen, not an HD resolution. The design is also almost exactly like the iPhone 5S, that same boxy design, matte finish, aluminium finish, very sturdy. And I like the buttons and layouts and all that particular design of the iPhone 5S. I think at that screen size, this design fits perfectly. Apart from that, you have the design and the screen size same as the iPhone 5S, but inside the iPhone SE is a whole new beast. You get the 6S power literally in a smaller body. So it comes with the same 64-bit A9 chip that the 6S has, also has the M9 graphic core processor. So the same level of gaming experience is what you can expect from the iPhone SE. 1 GB of RAM, and it will come in two storage variants, 16 GB and 64 GB. We'll talk about that a little later. But my personal best, the biggest improvement in a 4-inch phone or over iPhone 5S, I would say, apart from the chip, is the camera. It got the latest camera of the iPhone 6S. So the same 12MP iSight camera. Not only that, you also have the True Tone flash. You have the focus pixels, although I don't know the size of the sensor. I know the size of the pixels, whether they're the same, but I'm assuming they are the same. Not only that, you have the same front camera, also have the Retina Flash, and you also got 4K recording now. You got 1080p at 60 fps. You also got a slow-mo at 240 fps, and you got a panorama shot that can measure up to, or it can size up to 63 MP. It's a beast of a camera on such a small body. You do not see it in other 4-inch phone. The iPhone SE is also big in the connectivity front. You obviously has LTE, but then you also have one of the fastest LTE now, up to an incredible blazing fast 150 Mbps. And that's a magic number. 150 Mbps enables VOLTE. So you have voice over LTE on the brand new iPhone SE. You also have Wi-Fi calling and the latest Bluetooth 4.2. I was skeptical about the battery life. Well, Apple says it has a much better battery life than the iPhone 5S. I would believe them, but still it wouldn't be anything close to revolutionary. About 1650 mAh battery, I do not expect much. Another good thing is that Apple has iOS 9.3 out of the box with this phone. Now, in a lot of markets, probably this phone won't come with 9.3 because generally, the packaging starts a little before than when 9.3 is available via OTA. But I'm assuming that as soon as you start up the phone, you can have an update ready, although of 9.3. You'll have the same 4 colors the iPhone 6s has: silver, gray, gold, and a rose gold version. So that's all cool there. So almost everything that the iPhone 6s have, but on a smaller body. That's incredible. Now coming to the price, again very aggressively priced, and I really think Apple has done something quite right this time, at least on the price front. The 16 GB iPhone SE will cost $399 US and $499 US for the 64 GB. here lies one of my biggest disappointments. There is no 128GB version. We do not know the pricing in India yet, and but then 399 translates to about 33,000 Indian rupees. So I'm assuming whenever that arrives later in May, it should cost around about 37,000 INR, including some of the other taxes. So you can do the math for the 64GB version. Now the Apple will start taking order for this for USA and some of the other countries, and you can see on your screen starting March 24. And you'd be sad to see if you're an Indian that India is not on this list. So we will only get with along with 109 other countries by the end of May. So that, guys, was a quick look at the iPhone SE. If you have more questions, please ask me in the comment section and I'll try to answer them all. But for me, there are more pros than cons about this new iPhone announcement. The pros are mainly you have a smaller screen, but this 4-inch device is also one of the most powerful phones ever. So that's where the perfect amalgamation of the size you want with the power you want, because generally the 4-inch screen devices these days are only entry-level devices. Number 2 is the pricing. $399 I think is a very aggressively priced. And number 3, and my personal best, is the camera. That was really a very pleasant surprise for me to have the latest 6S camera on the iPhone SE. Talking about the cons, well, I would say again, the number of people loving bigger screen is increasing alarmingly. So probably you just ignore it mainly because of the 4-inch screen. I would probably ignore the iPhone SE because it does not have a 128GB version. For me, a 128GB version is a must because I store a lot of things. So then decide for yourself whether you want a 4-inch screen, the same power. You have a lot of time to decide for yourself. We're not getting it anytime soon, only by late May. Ciao.